హాయ్ స్టూడెంట్స్, లాస్ట్ క్లాస్లో మనం టెంపరేచర్ అండ్ థర్మల్ ఈక్విలిబ్రియం గురించి నేర్చుకున్నాం. ఈ క్లాస్లో హీట్ లెసన్లోని యాక్టివిటీ 2 గురించి డిస్కస్ చేద్దాం. వాట్ వీ డిస్కస్ ఇన్ ద యాక్టివిటీ 2? In activity 2 we discuss how thermal equilibrium phenomenon is used to in the thermometer to note down the readings. For this we have to conduct an activity. First of all, you have to take 2 glasses, and in one you have to take hot water, and in another one you have to take fridge water, that is cold water. Now take a laboratory thermometer, and first you have to place it in the hot water. Now the mercury which is present in the thermometer gains the heat of the hot water and starts expanding in the stem of the thermometer up to one level. After 1 minute, if you observe the mercury reading in the thermometer, it becomes stable. That is the temperature of the hot water in which we placed the thermometer. What happened here? The heat flow occurs from hot water to mercury, that is from hot body to cold body, until they reaches the same degree of hotness, means same temperature. Whenever the two bodies which are in thermal contact attain the thermal equilibrium, means same temperature, the mercury level stops. That will give you the reading of the temperature of the hot water in which we placed the thermometer. In the similar way, you have to observe the cold water case also. Whenever you put the laboratory thermometer in cold water, the mercury starts contracting, as in this case cold water is the cold body and mercury is the hot body. So heat flows occurs from hot body mercury to cold body cold water. So mercury starts contracting until the cold water and the mercury reaches the same degree of hotness, means same temperature. Whenever the two reaches the same temperature, the level becomes stable. Here if you observe, the mercury level decreasing because it loses energy, heat energy to the cold water. So after 1 minute, if you observe, the reading becomes stable. Whenever the reading becomes stable, we may say the heat flow stopped. So that's why we have to take reading here. So here also the both bodies, that means cold water and the mercury, reaches the thermal equilibrium state. So using the phenomena of thermal equilibrium only, we take in the readings in the thermometer. So do you understand the students? In both cases, whenever they reach the thermal equilibrium, that means same degree of hotness, same temperature, at that stage only we take in the readings. So in this way we used the thermal equilibrium phenomena in the thermometer readings. Okay, this is the activity 2. Now the next topic is units of heat. What is the unit of heat? We have two systems. One is SI system and another one is CGS system. What is the unit of energy in the SI system? We know that the unit of energy in SI system is joules. So in the similar way, the SI unit of heat energy is also joule in the SI system. But what about CGS system? In CGS system there is a special unit called calorie. Now we have to define calorie. Calorie is the heat required to raise the 1 gram of water through 1 degree Celsius. Means ఒక గ్రామ్ ఆఫ్ వాటర్ని 1 డిగ్రీ సెంటీగ్రేడ్ టెంపరేచర్ రైజ్ చేయడానికి ఎంత హీట్ అయితే సప్లై చేయాల్సి వస్తుందో దాన్నే మనం క్యాలరీ అని డిఫైన్ చేస్తాం. హియర్ there is a equality between calorie and joules, that is 1 calorie is equal to 4.186 joules. This is very important bit, always asked in the examination, that is 1 calorie equal to how many joules? 1 calorie equal to 4.186 joules. That means you have to supply 4.186 joules heat to increase the temperature of 1 gram of water to 1 degree Celsius. Sometimes they may ask the definition of calorie also. So what is calorie? Calorie is the heat energy required to raise the temperature of 1 gram of water through 1 degree Celsius. So define calorie and conversion in joules. Both are very important. Next, units of temperature. What are the units of temperature? In SI system, the unit of temperature is different. In last part 2, I discussed about 2 scales, that is Fahrenheit scale and Celsius scale. Here already I told you we use Celsius scale very often. That's why degree Celsius reading is taken as CCS unit of temperature. Then what about SI unit of temperature? SI unit of temperature is another scale that is designed by Kelvin. Kelvin designed a scale to note down the temperatures. In this, the lowest point is different. Already we discussed while we constructing the Celsius scale and Fahrenheit scale, what we taken as the lowest temperature, that is freezing point of water, ice temperature 0 degree Celsius is taken as the lowest point. But in the Kelvin scale, this scenario is different. After finding the lowest temperature, that is 0 degree Celsius as ice, scientists observed so many lower temperatures than the ice temperature. So Kelvin observed the least temperature that is observable in the surroundings is taken as minus 273 degree Celsius. He taken as that is the lowest possible temperature in our surroundings. So he taken it as 0 Kelvin. So 0 Kelvin is equal to minus 273 degree Celsius. That is the lowest temperature in the Kelvin scale. That is the starting point of Kelvin scale. So 0 Kelvin, he named it as absolute 0. So absolute 0 is equal to minus 273 degree Celsius in the Celsius scale. You must note down it. So now what is the ice temperature in the Kelvin scale? In the simple way you can say that is 273 degree Celsius. So 0 degree Celsius is equal to 273 degrees Celsius. From this we can say that to convert any value in the Celsius scale into Kelvin scale, we have to add a number that is nothing but 273. So take an example. Suppose our room temperature is 30 degrees Celsius. If you want to convert it in the Kelvin scale, you have to add 273 for that. When you add 273 to 30 degrees Celsius, what we get? 303. So the room temperature, that is 30 degrees Celsius in the Celsius scale, will be equal to 303 Kelvin in the Kelvin scale. So in the similar way, you may convert any value from degree Celsius to Kelvin scale. Okay. So Kelvin scale temperature is equal to reading in the Celsius scale plus 273 degree Celsius. You may ask in exam, convert one temperature from degree Celsius scale to Kelvin scale. Then you just add 270 through it, 273. You will get the value in the Kelvin scale. So one more thing, what is the least point present in the Kelvin scale? That is 0 Kelvin is equal to minus 273 degrees Celsius is known as absolute zero. In the similar way, the readings if you take in the Kelvin scale, those are called absolute temperature values. So whenever you express the temperature values in the Kelvin scale, it is called as absolute temperature. So now what is the SI unit of temperature? SI unit of temperature is Kelvin and CGS unit of temperature is degree Celsius. Okay students, I think you understand the topics what I have covered in this video is, one is activity 2 and then another one is units of heat and temperature in both systems, that is CGS and MKS or SI system. Okay, I hope you understand. Thank you.